Hard to believe it's been 14 years. We're heading into game number 14 at Legion Field. Our game now is known as the TicketSmarter Birmingham Bowl. We are so excited to have our new title sponsor, TicketSmarter, as our new partner. I'm going to give him an opportunity to say a few words, share a little bit about TicketSmarter and their partnership with our bowl game. He and I have exchanged a lot of emails over the last 45 days, but we finally got to meet this morning, and we're so glad to have him in Birmingham. Please welcome TicketSmarter CEO Jeff Goodman.
We are thrilled and excited and honored to be the new title sponsor of the TicketSmarter Birmingham Bowl. This is a special bowl game in a very special city in a historic stadium at Legion Field. We are so impressed with the leadership of the bowl game in the city of Birmingham and their partnership with the Monday Morning Quarterback Club and their support of the Crippled Children Foundation. We are also excited to host the University of Cincinnati and Boston College, two programs with such a rich history in collegiate athletics. We're also very excited to be a new partner with ESPN Events and all of their bowl games. A little bit about our company, TicketSmarter. We are a family business. My wife Heather and I started in ticketing in 2010 in Kansas City. Began as a part-time business, as many businesses do, and has grown very quickly into our full-time focus. Heather and I are passionate about attending live events. There's nothing quite like attending a live baseball, basketball, or football game. I'm a Longhorn, a Royal, and a Chiefs fan. I will always remember attending the Rose Bowl in 2004 and 2005 for that historic championship game against USC, as well as going to the World Series in 2014 with my family and seeing the tears go down the face of my son as Game 7, and we're walking out, and he's saying, "What is all this for?" and all this time we spent to when we lost in Game 7, and then the joy in 2015 when we won it all against the Mets. There was happy tears, yes. There's something that cannot be quantified about going to a game. I don't know if it's the tailgating, the smells, the camaraderie, the experience. We believe in the power and excitement of live events, whether it's a live sporting event, a concert, or going to see Hamilton for the first time on Broadway. At TicketSmarter, we're able to be a part of providing that experience by providing the best seat selection at competitive prices. But even more importantly, we are humbled to be able to give back by donating to children's charities, like our longtime relationship with St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. And today, we are very excited to share that every bowl game ticket bought by TicketSmarter on TicketSmarter.com, TicketSmarter will donate $1 per transaction to the Crippled Children's Foundation to support the charity that Legion Field already supports and definitely is in line with our mission to support children's charities. And that's all tickets to any bowl game this bowl season and going forward into future seasons. We've also donated game tickets to the local military and first responders for this bowl game. TicketSmarter is also the official secondary ticket provider of the Rose Bowl Stadium, and we're pleased to announce that we will be donating 4 Rose Bowl parade and Rose Bowl game tickets to the Monday Morning Quarterback Club for them to raffle off this coming year to raise additional monies for the Crippled Children's Foundation. Thank you for having us, and happy holidays. Thank you.
Let me start also by thanking Mark for the introduction and your leadership. To Jeff, here in the city of Birmingham, we actually believe in partnerships. So I want to thank you. I want to thank your family-owned business. I want to thank TicketSmarter for supporting and sponsoring, being a title sponsor for this Birmingham Bowl. We are appreciative of you, your organization, and your company and what you provide. And we're looking forward to this game. To each of you all, and I'll end my comments by speaking directly to our two coaches to my left and my right. To each of you, I think you know the history of the city of Birmingham. We are a city of builders, and I think as you reflect upon what Legion Field has offered from a historical standpoint, we know how to host important games. We know how to host bowl games. We know how to host real competitions. And for our two coaches and our two teams, the University of Cincinnati and Boston College, you all are in for a treat. So to Coach Gunnell and Coach Fickle, I want to welcome you both to the city of Birmingham. As I understand it from our conversation, this is both of your first time in our city. I think we're fortunate because technically, leading up to the game, we get to say you'll be here a second time as well. And I understand I have to show you some places to eat as well. So, to both of you gentlemen, to both of your storied teams, I wish you both well and good luck in the game. We'll make sure we take care of your two teams January 2nd. Make sure you're giving all the hospitality you need and deserve, and make sure everyone has a good time. With that, I want to thank everybody. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor. I want to take this opportunity now to talk a little football. You know, this is the 150th year of college football, and as we celebrate that, we also recognize that Boston College started playing football in 1892. So a lot of great games over those 100 and some odd years that you guys have been playing football. And most people remember Boston College for their 1984 Doug Flutie-led team that went to well, I guess it was a regular season game against the national championship Miami, and Flutie rolls out with 6 seconds left in the game, throws a Hail Mary, and wins the game. Great game, one of the great games in college football history, but that's not the one I remember Boston College for. I remember sitting in the East Stands over at Legion Field in 1984, same year, same Doug Flutie, pre-Heisman winner, and watching him defeat Jerry, yours and my alma mater, the University of Alabama, after Kerry Good had 299 all-purpose yards in the first half and got hurt, and then Flutie leads them back. So that's my Boston College memory, and I watched the one on TV, but that's my other one. Glad to have Boston College back at Legion Field. And we're so happy today to welcome the interim head coach, Rich Gunnell. Rich, come on in.
All righty. First, I wanted to thank the city of Birmingham and TicketSmarter Birmingham Bowl for inviting us to play in this game. Special thanks to Mayor of Birmingham, Randall Woodfin. I'm looking forward to the food options. I'm a big food guy, so I'm excited about that. TicketSmarter CEO Jeff Goodman. I know we had a nice conversation about Kansas City when I lived there for a few stints. All right, along with Mark Meadows and the bowl committee for everything that you've done to put on for this great bowl game that we're going to be a part of for our student athletes. Our entire program's really excited to be here for this bowl game, and I know Cincinnati has a hometown guy. We also have a guy actually grew up right down the street in Alabaster, Alabama. Our starting defensive tackle, T.J. Ram. So I know he's really excited as well. Be back home, have some of his hometown family and friends come by. As far as the game goes, we're facing a excellent team in Cincinnati, led by Coach Fickle, having a great 10-win season with a lot of talent on that other side. So, we're excited. We know we're going to have our hands full, and excited to play them. I was going to bring up the game back in 1984, but I didn't want to stir the pot too early. I just got here, so I'm not going to bring it up. I'm glad you did, though. All right. Thank you, guys.
Hang on right there. I want to give you, so we have your official good to take home invitation to our bowl game. It's beautifully written. I didn't write it, but it's beautifully written, but it is suitable for framing, and we appreciate having you in town. Thank you very much. Okay, so moving along. Another team that played a pretty good game at Legion Field back in 2007, the University of Cincinnati was in our second bowl game and defeated Southern Miss out at Legion Field. They've had a great season this year, and we're so happy to have the Bearcats back in Birmingham. Please welcome the head football coach, Luke Fickle.
Well, obviously, want to start by saying thank you to the entire city. We are really excited. I know this is my first time, but Mayor, I'm not sure I'm going to need all your direction. I think I've got a pretty good guide myself with his mother here as well to kind of tour us around. But you know, they're a little bit more with the family, with a lot of the kids that we have on staff. We might be maybe headed to some different areas, but really excited for our opportunity and our team. I want to say thank you to, obviously, to Jeff Goodman and TicketSmarter for their sponsorship. We know this cannot be possible without the sponsorships in the way that you know, what they provide, everything for the Bowl, not just for our players, but for our families as well. I know that goes a long way in having these bowls, and especially this bowl season. To Randall, obviously, for the mayor and for welcoming us and being a part of this. To everybody, to the city of Birmingham, thank you, because I know I'm fortunate enough to play college football as well and be in a few bowl games, and I try to tell our team the bowl experience is incredible. And it has to do with, first and foremost, the people that you're with. I know our team, the guys that are together, the ability to be together, the experiences and the things and the time that you get in new cities. That's why it's, you know, for us and a lot of our guys probably have not been to Birmingham like myself, but to have some good guides and their ability to venture out and to see some new things. And then obviously the game, the ability to put on a game that can be remembered. And to obviously having a great opponent like Boston College is an incredible opportunity for us in our program. But to thank you to everybody, because what makes college football is this bowl season. I know there's a lot of talk about, you know, playoffs and different things, and sometimes they're always talking about college football, about, you know, making elimination of some bowls. And the reality is the bowls are an incredible benefit. The bowls are an incredible gift to the players. And not just the players, but their opportunity to experience a lot of different things for all their hard work, but also to the coaches and their families. You know, the amount of work that our families put into what it is that we do, the time we spend with these guys, their opportunity to get away as well, to spend some time in some new areas. I'm one of six, one that has 6 kids, so this is an incredible opportunity for me and my family. I know the coaches, you know, might not say it's as quite as an opportunity, because we do spend about 3/4 of our time working, but there's a lot of people that benefit from these opportunities in this time, and we really, really appreciate it. That's why I think the sponsorships and the city of Birmingham and everybody that puts on a bowl, it is an incredible experience for our student athletes to have this opportunity. I know there's a game, and I know there's always going to be a winner and there's going to be a loser, and the reality is it's about a game, but it's about an incredible experience that these guys will have an opportunity to go through because of what it is that they've done, because of the successes that they've had on the field. These opportunities are incredible for our student athletes, and we're really, really excited to be here, to be a part of this. Like I said, we have a little bit of a history. I think from 2007, one of our coaches was a part of that game. Mike Mickens, who was a cornerback in their first opportunity to play down here, and I know he's excited to get back as well. So we are really excited and appreciate everything that Birmingham does and will do for us and our football program. So thank you.
So we, again, very, very nicely written and suitable for framing. We're glad to have
Thank you.
Your official invitation. Thank you very much. Okay, one last word before I turn it back over to Becky and the Q&A session that will follow. You know, our theme, and some of you are here every year, so forgive me for saying the same thing I say every year, but our theme for this bowl game is Southern hospitality and serious football. Our last 3 games, coaches, have been decided in the last minute of the game. 41 seconds last year, Wake Forest comes down, scores, goes ahead of Memphis, and wins. Last 3 games, last minute of the game. CBS Sports has rated our game as a top 6 bowl game to watch the last 3 years. So we're excited about the serious football that we have. We know that's why you're here in town. You're both here to win a game. So we're going to give you plenty of time while you're here to meet and to practice and to do the things you do, but also we want you to experience that Southern hospitality side of what we do, so your players and your families and the fans that come to our game will certainly get to experience the unique hospitality that Birmingham has to offer. As the mayor said, we've got some really great restaurants that are kind of a hidden gem, but not as hidden as they used to be since we get written up in the New York Times and all the articles that we get. But like I said, you probably know where a few of those restaurants are around here. But we've got some really great things. We're going to make sure your players, and you got 6 kids, we have some entertainment for your kids, and we have some entertainment for your families and your spouses. And then your players themselves will enjoy the events that we have put together for them. So we are so happy to have Boston College and University of Cincinnati back in Birmingham for a bowl game, and we look forward to another great game this year.
Sure.
It's amazing that even flying
Yeah.
Watch out for the, poor managers. I think they ship it to you, so you
Yeah, I was
don't have to
gonna
worry about
say.
it.
having the bowls is not just a game. It's getting into different areas that you've never been. Our players, our families, we have an experience. Good weather, good food. You probably see a lot of my wife back here. And the most important thing, just the environment and just the city that's going to provide us. And and the competition that we're going to have against Boston College is going to be really good. Like, I'm excited to play. Washington,
But at the same time, you're pretty familiar with Legion Field, even if you haven't played a game in it. What does it mean to you to, finally play a game in that stadium?
Oh, it just means a lot. It's a historic stadium. Alabama, Auburn, just even used to host football championships there, and it's just in the heart of the city. And just growing up around it, just looking at it from the outside in or the inside out, you just kind of imagine yourself on the field, scoring a touchdown, tackling, or catching an interception, and just being around it and just actually being on the field for my last collegiate game.